campers. And my newest toy. Mower, bought it for $2,800. So I got a surprise. I got a check for $72,000 from Pop. So that was my share for some of the crops that we had planted. I'm not sure how he came up with that number because I don't think they've harvested anything yet, but I'm not going to argue. So I think he's buying me out, so I can't claim that they owe me for they have a bumper crop. But anyway, so we're got a little money in the bank, but I bought this thing and I was down to just a few thousand when I got Pop's check. So yesterday I cleaned this all up. It looks nice. I discovered something. I had Ernie come over yesterday. We have beehives. Beehives on our property. Apparently they kept bees, and there are bees in it. So I kind of got stung when I was mowing around the bees yesterday, but anyway, I gotta finish this little bit up here. Cleaned up a lot of the brush. I'm not gonna get all this, but I'm just trimming it back a little bit. But yeah. So I was wondering what that little shed was in back. There's a little wooden shed back here. I thought it was just some kind of storage shed, but Ernie said no, that's where they stored their honey from the hives. Take the honeycombs over there and sort it out and put it in containers and whatnot. So we found at least 2 hives so far. There may be more as we get to cleaning up all this brush and grass. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna leave that out there, but I'm gonna go around these trees. Damn, zero turn kind of makes me dizzy. Made a mistake yesterday of drinking beer while I was driving, and that almost didn't go well. Oh, yeah. Runs over the kind of scrub bushes, but they're so damn tough, it doesn't really do anything except tear them up a little bit. The sun keeps playing tricks in my eyes. Oh yeah. See, we have bees in there. Can't get too close, they get agitated. I like this mower because it's got a mulcher on it, it doesn't leave grass everywhere. Big piles of grass that I have to pick up. Alright, we're gonna leave that a little bit there for the bees. There's a little wooden shed I was talking about. I don't know how much of this I'm going to clean up. I'll clean some of it up. I had to ask Ernie what this little thing was. It's a GPS transceiver. So my tractors have GPS, which they do. It will, I have to calibrate them, but basically set the code of the station, and then tractors will always know their location in retrospect to the farm. Well, that was kind of cool that it was here. Mulch over this grass here. Kind of makes you dizzy. Oh, that is not a bush. I am suspecting that I have some nighttime visitors. Chickens last night let out a hellacious. They all went off clucking and clacking and hollering. Came out here, but I didn't see anything. I'm thinking I got a raccoon running around here, or we got some coyotes or foxes coming up around the area. We do have red foxes in Kansas. It used to be, I won't say rare, but not widely seen. But they are here. Yeah, but I kind of wandered around yesterday. I didn't see any dens. I'm thinking I'm gonna need to come out here and clean all this scrub out. Man, it's a pain in the ass. Alright, that's about all I want to know. That's good. Cleaned up things a little bit. I think if I can haul ass, man. Look at that. 20 mile an hour. Neat running. Alright, well, that's what we got going on. Saving content. You don't see this. A PDA saves. Huh. So we're in March. Soybeans, we just planted them at the beginning of the month. I had a guy come in and plant that field. So yeah, we're kind of Just sitting around. Sorghum we'll plant here next month. So yeah, that's what we got going on. See you later. Well, good morning, everybody. First week of April. We have been pretty much just in a, I don't know what kind of mode you'd call it. Just keeping track of everybody mode. So we are going to go out and start tilling fields. So that we can plant sorghum. We could have planted, where's sorghum? So yeah, we got to plant sorghum. I could have been, we could have been tilling those fields last month, but I wanted to let the fields sit a little bit. We had some rain and whatnot, so I just kind of letting them sit. Now that we're kind of dried up and we're getting in the 60s, I think it's time we can go till these fields. We'll till this sorghum field. And I'm actually going to swap this. I am going to, the big field over here, this field here, 38, they had this to sunflowers. And I don't know. Let me look at prices. Sunflowers, I'm not sure whether I want to plant that back to sunflowers again. So sunflowers are running farmer's market $1,400 a liter. Sorghum, ooh, you know what? I might be better off planting sunflower shit. Now that I'm sitting here looking at it. Soybeans are $1,400. Where? You know what? Sunflowers is a money maker. No wonder why they planted it out there. I guess I never really looked at grass prices or prices. Soybeans are good too. Let's see when the soybeans. You know what? We're gonna plant that soybeans. We're gonna plant that to soybeans, and I'm gonna plant this small one, sunflowers. That's what we're gonna do. And we got wheat here. And I'm going to try and find, I'm going to see if I can buy one of these fields over here. And plant the sorghum. I don't really need the sorghum. I mean, I got chickens. I could just buy it by a load, I guess. But it would be nice, like this little field here. Would be a good sorghum field. What's the sorghum? So what were sorghum prices again? You know, 808. Might be worth doing. I mean, sell some of it, keep some of it. But what's he want for that? Yeah, see, he wants 300,000 for it. What's he want for this one? 400, 700. You know, they're all freaking high. 300 back here. 358. Yeah. See, none of them are, that's $1 million for that little one. Yeah. So I might try and see. We might finance that. I don't know. We'll see. So what is that to see? So, yeah. This is gonna be sunflowers. We get a decent crop of sunflowers off of this. I'll have to check prices in the grain mill. The grain mill might take sunflowers, make sunflower seed oil. Yeah. Yes, sir. Peeling away. I like this vent. Big vent. Talked to the wife yesterday and gave her an update on her garden. We got some seeds started. Garden started. She was all excited. She was excited about the chickens. Woo-wee. And the goats. She likes goats. She likes the goats. She wanted to know if we could get some llamas. What the hell are we going to do with llamas? Nothing. They're just fun to look at. Well, I'll see what I can do. I don't know anybody that has llamas in Kansas. Except the zoo. alpacas. I know there's some folks that have alpacas. Not a whole lot of them, but... Whoa, whoa, whoa. They have alpacas. Apparently you can get a lot of money for alpaca wool. But I don't feel like monkeying with some exotic animal like alpacas. Come on, get over. That's better. Clean this edge up a little bit, make it a little straighter. Well, way over the right. No, it's not. I must have done that first pack quicker than hell. My grandpa would say, cooker and a dog's hind leg. Got all these little sayings. Quicker than a three-legged dog. On Thanksgiving, whatever the hell that meant. Personally, I've never seen a three-legged dog, but I'm sure they're out there. Seen a three-legged cat. Got his little footy caught in a trap. Somebody sit out in the creek. Yeah, sure doggies. Man, this handheld throttle thing kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. You can't even wipe your nose. Use the foot throttle more, I guess. Yep. Whoa, that's crooked. Whew. Come on. Get the notch going. I'm gonna go lease a seeder because I'm not planting my big field with that little bitty seeder. I could plant this with it, but I ain't planting that big one. Take days. I'll just stayed up too late watching YouTube. Finally got internet out here at the house. I like this crawler, these crawler tracks. It is a smooth ride. Tight turns require raising it up. I think we can get this whole strip. Yep. I always never know which side to look at. Well, look over my right shoulder and look over here. Look over here. I don't know. I think it makes much difference. Can't really see in the mirrors. I mean, you can, but not like looking behind you. Now I can see the edge on that mirror. People wonder why farmers have bad backs, because they're always turning around looking behind them. Being stupid and lifting too much shit. Big bags of this, big bags of that. Oh, we did it. We got the whole thing. I thought I was gonna have to turn around and get that last little bit, but we got it. Look at that. Oh, diggity. All right. That didn't take long. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Go do the other field. Look at that pretty thing. The grass is all growing in nice. Grass is growing in here, but something happened here along the edges. Grass didn't grow in there. Not sure why. Oh wait. Shit. I forgot. Jake seeded this. I'm a dumbass. Jake planted that last week. No, that's not planted. That's stubble. That's cut. Alright. I'm seeing things. Alright, well, I see something wrong over here. I'm gonna make some adjustments. I'll make some adjustments to this thing, and then we're gonna till this bad boy. Alright, farmers, we'll see you later. Alright, campers. So, we just finished tilling the field here. So while it's going, I'll show you what I got done. We tilled this. We tilled this. We sprayed. I paid the guy, paid the sprayer folks 10 grand to come in and spray all the fields with nitrogen. So yeah, we're looking pretty good on our, if I can get there, on our pH there line. They must have lined the field before I bought it, but it's in good shape. And then we just sprayed. Now our two fields over here, even though we sprayed, are kind of in bad shape, but these two fields worked out really good. So yeah, I'm excited. So this is our wheat. It's growing good. We got a grass field. I'm going to plant sorghum in here, and actually, you know, I'm gonna plant sunflowers in here and soybeans over here, because we are right in the soybean planting season. Sorghum and sunflowers are ready to plant too. So I don't know. I want to try and buy this field here. It's ready to go. And put sunflowers. So I think I'm gonna have to take out a loan, because he wants $310,000 for it. And as you can see, I only got 80. So we did find our beehives. There's one literally right there. It was covered in brush. So yeah, I am going to go lease a big seeder, and lease a big seeder to plant with, because my little planter just is not gonna, it's just not gonna cover it. So that's what we're up to. Going to be up to this afternoon. I may get started today. I don't know. I'm gonna have to dump the sorghum and get some fertilizer in that trailer. A little wagon, fertilizer in it, seed in the truck, and we're going to try and get some planting soybeans done. I'm getting better at backing. Getting better at backing. I still don't think I can back semi up to save my life, but it is what it is. Of course, I'm not going to bother washing this. It's just going to get dirty as we go plant seeds. So that's where I'm at right now. It's current time of day. So I am going to take my trip to town and see about getting a seeder. So we'll catch you later. Alright, well, it's taking most of the day to get everything all lined up. A load of bags of sunflower seed. Excuse me. Sorghum seed. And I just finished filling up fertilizer. Got soybean seed in the back of the truck there, so this should do our small field of sorghum. Close cover. Gotta figure out all the right buttons. Alright, I set this up awful tight, so I'm gonna back out of this. We're going to go over and sow the sorghum. I got this Amazon site in 15,001 that I'm leasing for a couple days. Surprisingly a good price. Thinking they want me to buy it. It's kind of like my, if you like it, you can buy it. But it has fertilizer and seed, and that's kind of what I want. Even though we fertilized, I want to lay down more fertilizer. Yeah. Alright, display is saying wheat for some reason. Not sure why. We're going to remedy that. I gotta reset my display. That's a problem. So, yeah. Well, we're back, and we don't have a seeder. This is where inexperience came into play. Sorghum and soybeans are planted, not seeded. So I'd take the seeder back and get a planter. So I got this Kinsey planter. The other thing I discovered is it uses liquid fertilizer. So I had to borrow a trailer. I just happen to have a trailer for fertilizer I can pull behind my truck. And I had to transfer all the seeds out of the other one. Alright, so we got sorghum growing. Alright. So yeah, so it was kind of a pain in the ass, but now I know. So they even gave me a little book. This is what you use for this type of crop. Like, crops for dummies. Probably, yeah. If it fits, if it fits, wear it. So we're gonna get this thing planted to sorghum. I'm in talks with the guy across the road. He's thinking about selling. I shot him an offer. It's not what he's asking for it, but it is what the bank will loan me. The bank once said they would only give me 75 because they are already financing my Macron swather. So they don't want me to be overextended, as the banker put it. So it's about half of what he's asking, and nowhere near what it's worth, but he's wanting to scale down. He's got that field, and the other big field over there, and they're like far away from where he lives. So we even kind of talked about the other two, about me leasing the other two fields, so on a share crop basis. So we will have a determination on that. We might do a lease to own. That's an option. So we're kind of talking about it. We're going to see what happens. I'm hoping that we can maybe do a lease to own. Then I'm not having to finance anything. And I can pay it off with shares of the crops. Maybe in 2 years we could have it all paid for. I don't know. We will see. I'm not using the little, what do you call them? Markers. Don't need it as dry as everything is. The ground itself underneath is kind of wet, so it's very visible about where I was and wasn't, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So campers, I will see you later after we get all this done. Alright campers, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on notifications for new episodes. Thanks for watching. Kansas Farm Guy.